Welcome to VLearn, Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 20, Family Planning Policies. Topics which we are going to cover in this session are Introduction, Objectives and Scope of Family Planning, National Population Policy 2000, Family Welfare Programs through 5-year plans, Evaluation of Family Welfare Programs. Coming towards the first topic, that is the introduction. In India, the concept of family planning came as a control measure of population growth. India's Family Welfare Program seeks to promote on a voluntary basis responsible for planned parenthood with the two more norms, male, female or both through cafeteria approach, which is an independent choice of family planning method best suited for the couples. Population control and family welfare planning are listed on the concurrent list. The central government bears the entire cost of the program. State government and the union territory administrators are responsible for the implementation. The central government is also responsible for program planning, training, research and evaluation. Next are the objectives and scope of the family planning. Objectives of family planning. Family planning refers to practice that helps individuals or couples to attain certain objectives. These objectives are to avoid unwanted birth, to bring about wanted birth, to regulate the intervals between pregnancies, to control the time at which births occur in relation to the age of parents, to determine the number of children in the family. Now, moving towards the scope of family planning service. So, the scope is the proper spacing and limitation of birth. Number 2, evidence on sterility. Number 3, education for parenthood. Number 4, sex education. Number 5, screening of pathological conditions related to reproductive system. Number 6, genetic counseling. Number 7, premarital consultation and examination. Number 8, marriage counseling. Number 9, carrying out pregnancy test. Number 10, preparation of couples for the arrival of their first child. Number 11, providing services for unmarried mothers. Number 12, teaching home economics and nutrition. And the last is providing adoption service. These activities vary from country to country according to national objective and policies with family planning. This is the modern concept of family planning. Now moving towards the National Population Policy 2000. National Socio-Demographic Goals for 2010. Number 1. Address the unmet need for basic reproductive and child health services, supplies and infrastructure. Number 2. Make school education up to age 14 free and compulsory and reduce dropout at primary and secondary school level to below 20% for both boys and girls. Number 3. Reduce infant mortality rate to below 30%, 1000 live births. Reduce maternal mortality ratio below 100 per 10,000 live births. Number 5. Achieve universal immunization of children against all vaccine preventable diseases. Number 6. Promote delayed marriage for girls not earlier than age 18 and preferably after 20 years of age. Achieve 80% institutional service deliveries and 100% deliveries by trained persons. Number 8. Achieve 100% registration of births, death, marriage and pregnancy. Prevent and control communicable diseases. 10th is promote vigorously the small family norms to achieve replacement levels of TFR. Next is the socio-demographic goals in 2010. Number 1. Implementation in totality of the minimum needs program, in particular universalization of primary education and reduction in the dropout rates of primary and secondary school students, both boys and girls, abolition of child labor and priority to primary health. Number 2. Reduction in the incidence of marriage of girls below the age of 18 years to 0. Increase in the percentage of deliveries conducted by trained personnel to 100%. Reduction in maternal mortality rate to less than 100 per 10,000 live births. Next are the family welfare programs through 5-year plans. So the first one is Family Planning Program under the first 5-year plan 1951 to 56. While formulating the first plan, it was assumed that the population would continue to grow at the rate of 1.25% per annum. The main appeal for the family planning was based on the consideration of health and welfare of the family. It was understood that the family limitation or spacing of children was necessarily and desirable in order to secure better care and upbringing of children. For carrying out the program of family planning, 2 committees were constituted, one to deal with population policy and the second for research and for framing program related to family limitations. India was the first country in the world to have an official policy on population and to launch in a national program for family planning in 1952. The family planning programs in the plan were expected to obtain: Number 1. An accurate picture of the factors contributing to the rapid population increase. Number 2. To discover suitable techniques for family planning. Number 3. To devise methods by which knowledge of these techniques could be widely disseminated. Number 4. To make advice on family planning an integral part of the services of government, hospitals and public health agencies. Number 2 is family planning programs under the second 5-year plan, that is from 1956 to 61. During the second plan, the strategy was the same as in the first 5-year plan. The budgetary provision for family planning increased from Rs 6.5 million in the first plan to Rs 50 million in the second plan. The distribution of contraceptives was extended through primary health care center, government hospitals and dispensaries, and maternity homes run by the state governments. In both the rural and urban area, contraceptives were issued free to those with a monthly income below Rs 100 and the half price to those in the Rs 100 to 200 income group. Third is the family planning programs under the third 5-year plan period. The third 5-year plan document sounded a note of concern that the family planning program was a most difficult one to carry out and it raised problem of great complexity. It was realized that sustained and intensive efforts were called for over a fairly long period before family planning could become a popular movement and part of the accepted attitude of the people generally. The objective of this extended approach, which continues to be a pervasive methodology in the Indian family planning program to date, are: number 1, creation of a group of small family size in every community by educating and involving opinion leaders. Number 2, providing information to every eligible couple on available contraceptive methods. Number 3, making provision for contraceptive services facilities in a socially and psychologically acceptable manner. The family planning program was viewed mainly as a positive policy instrument for achieving the demographic goal. It was not considered as a social welfare means for improving the status of women in the country or helping couples to space and limit the number of children according to their desire. Next is the planned holiday 1966 to 69. The period 1966 to 69 was termed as a planned holiday. When the earlier programs were continued with the annual budgeting and target setting, the program was integrated with the health program in the country, such as integrated with public health program as maternal and child health service operated through the primary health care centers in the rural area and urban family welfare planning centers in the towns and cities. Two aspects that characterize the program at this stage were: number 1, the pattern of personnel to be deployed in the program was decided at the national level purely on the basis of population size of a PHC, district or state. Number 2, the choice of the methods available to couples was limited with emphasis on IUD and sterilization. Although as a matter of policy, all methods were to be made available in the couples, leaving the choice entirely to them. Number 5 is family planning programs in the 4th 5-year plan. In the 4th 5-year plan, family planning was included among the programs of the highest priority. These demographic goals were translated into targets of family planning acceptors to be recruited under the program. To achieve these targets, a concrete program was drawn up for expanding the facilities. It provides services and expansion of motivational and educational aspect through the mass media. During this plan period, the program for popularization of oral pills was also expanded. Surgical equipments were provided in rural and urban family welfare center for vasectomy operation, and a system for free distribution of condoms was introduced. In this approach, sterilization operations were carried out in village at suitable location for conducting surgery, and the infrastructure facilities were strengthened in the rural areas. At the end of this plan, the mass camp approach was replaced by the mini lab approach, under which in any one camp not more than 25% could be operated. Next is the family planning program under 5th 5-year plan. This plan witnessed a dramatic rise and fall in family planning acceptance in the country. The 5th plan document reflects the demographic goals to achieve the birth rate of 30 by 1979 and 25 by 1984. Family welfare programs under the 6th 5-year plan. The 6th 5-year plan in its objectives stated that one of the major areas of effort which was included pertained to promote policies for controlling the growth of population through voluntary acceptance of small family norms. The plan envisaged the long-term goal of reducing the net reproduction rate of unity by 1995. A multi-pronged by integrating approach was advocated. It comprised of education and employment, particularly of women. Number 2, eradication of poverty. Number 3, provision of maternal and child care services, including immunization, prophylaxis against anemia and nutrition, building up of healthcare facilities in rural area with due attention to control of communicable diseases, promotion of preventing health, water supply and sanitation. Family welfare services and supplies were sought to be made available on an extended scale through the health infrastructure in the country. Next are the family welfare programs under the 7th 5-year plan, that is from 85 to 90. In terms of scientific family planning goals for the plan period, the following targets have been stipulated. Number 1, effective couple protection rate of 42% to be realized by 1990. Crude birth rate, crude death rate, infant mortality rate, immunization of children, universal coverage, antenatal care, 75% of all pregnant women. Now moving towards the 8th 5-year plan, that is from 92 to 97. The basic premises of the family welfare program till now have been acceptance of family welfare is voluntary. The government's role is to create an environment for the people to adopt small family norms. This is done by spreading awareness, information and education by ensuring easy and convenient availability of family planning, aids and services, and by giving incentives for adopting family planning. The program, which is 100% centrally sponsored scheme, has integrated family planning and mother and child health services. The 9th 5-year plan. The objective during the 9th plan will be to meet all the felt needs of contraception, to reduce the infant and maternal morbidity and mortality of that is a reduction in the desired level of fertility. The strategies during the 9th plan will be to assess the needs for reproductive and child health at PHC level and undertake area-specific micro-planning to provide need-based, demand-driven, high-quality integrated reproductive and child health care. 10th 5-year plan, that is from 2002 to 2007. Welfare program and the focus should be on decentralized area-specific planning based on need assessment. Emphasis on improved access and quality of service to women and children. Providing special assistance to poorly performing states, districts to minimize the difference in performance. Creation of district level database on quality, coverage and impact indicators for monitoring the program. Next are the evaluation of family welfare programs. The National Family Planning Programs is the expression of the collective concern for the population program. The Department of Family Planning was organized at the center. Now there is a near universe awareness of family welfare planning, its concept and techniques. At the center, there is a Department of Family Welfare, and at the state and union territory level, there are directorates of family welfare planning. Although the National Family Planning Program started in 1951, it has not made a significant impact on reduction of fertility. During the last 40 years, Indian Health and Family Welfare Program has grown manifold. Though various studies conducted on the health and family welfare program, it is found that although it has attained remarkable organizational accomplishment, the program as a whole has yet to succeed in either curbing population growth or reducing infant mortality to the desired level. Now in the last, there are a few questions which are based on this session. Question number 1 is, discuss the needs of family planning. Question number 2 is, what were the features of family planning program in the first 5-year plan? That's all for this session. Thank you. Happy learning. We learning.